In this video, I'm going to share with you everything you need to know about SynFutures' upcoming airdrop. Last year, we saw two massive airdrops by DYDX and ENS, both of which gave tens of thousands of dollars to retail investors. But what I'm wondering is, will this airdrop by SynFutures be worth it? Well, to answer that question, there's really three things we need to look at: the background of the project, where they're headed in the future, and how the airdrop ties into all of this. Just FYI, they are a sponsor of our channel, but I'm not just going to shill them and tell you that it is worth it. Instead, I'm going to share the most important facts so you can decide for yourself. Alright, so SynFutures is an exchange and underlying protocol that focuses on decentralized derivatives. Their main product is permissionless futures trading, which means anyone can list and trade futures on any trading pair as long as someone provides liquidity for it. If you think about it, this approach is very similar to Uniswap v3, but for derivatives. So that means there's users who trade these derivatives and also LPs who provide liquidity and earn yield. In general, I'm very bullish on this decentralized derivatives niche because derivatives are such a massive part of the traditional finance world, so it makes so much sense to bring it over to the crypto world as well. As for SynFutures, their version 1 was launched in October 2021. Even though they were in beta, they've had 57,000 unique addresses use their platform, and they've reached almost $6 billion in cumulative trading volume, so their growth has been quite impressive. A large part of this growth has been driven by retail traders too. Most decentralized derivatives exchanges have like 50 to 80% of their trading volume come from the top 5 accounts on their platform, which really is not a healthy concentration in terms of adoption. On the other hand, SynFutures only has like 3 to 4% of their total trading volume coming from their top 5 wallets. One explanation for this is that the SynFutures team has built a super user-friendly platform, and they've made all the complex processes surrounding derivatives as simple as possible. For example, they have something called single token liquidity, which means users can provide liquidity with only one token out of a pair, as opposed to providing both tokens, which is more of a hassle. This is a big reason why their users have listed 185 trading pairs to date versus other DeFi derivatives platforms that have less than 30 pairs. SynFutures is also taking a clutch multi-chain approach with their platform. You'll be able to use them on Ethereum, Polygon, Arbitrum, and BNB chain. They are actually the largest derivatives protocol on Polygon, but they want to stay committed to being chain agnostic and eventually supporting every chain. If you are super bullish right now and want in on the airdrop, then I hear you. But first, we gotta look at their version 2 platform, because this is what the airdrop is tied to in the first place. So their V2 platform has a ton of different improvements compared to their V1. First and foremost, they will be rolling out perps, or perpetual futures contracts, which makes them kind of similar to DYDX. They're also rolling out something called coin margin futures. This just means that any token on any network where SynFutures is deployed can be added to the margin token list. Before, in version 1, you could only choose from 7 different coins and tokens to use as margin. They've also drastically improved the user interface for their V2 platform. Just look at this gorgeous interface on their V2 homepage. And if we click into a particular option, it looks just like the smooth experience that we expect when we trade on various CeFi platforms. But in the background, they've also added a lot of new models and processes to make life easier for traders and LPs. I won't go too deep here, but they are adding a shared margin model, an underlying based contract structure, and a lot of other stuff to improve capital efficiency and user experience. Traders can now get more flexible short and long positions, and liquidity providers now have a lot more flexibility and increased capital efficiency of up to 50%. These upgrades will make SynFutures even faster, safer, and more user-friendly than ever before. They also have a whole new product called NFTers, short for NFT futures. Its interface is very similar to Tinder, where you can swipe left or right on singular NFTs or baskets of NFTs, and it offers you a way to short or long certain NFTs in a new way that I haven't seen anywhere else in the crypto world. By the way, I want to stress that all of this is only the first phase of their V2 rollout. This is the phase where users get access to try out their testnet. After that, they will move to closed alpha, where some whitelisted testers can try trading on their V2 platform with real assets. And then finally, it will be time for the public launch of their new platform. So phase 1 is already here, phase 2 will likely be sometime around May, and phase 3, which is their public access beta, will likely be during mid to late summer, maybe around July or August. August. This phase 1 part of the rollout is actually where the airdrop comes in. If you try out the testnet and provide feedback to them, then you will get an airdrop of their special NFT. If you get their NFT, you will get invited to try out their closed alpha as a whitelisted user. And holding this NFT may also get you future rewards and benefits from them as well. But what about the token airdrop though? Because that's what we care about, right? Well, there is a good chance that they will have a token and they will airdrop it to everyone who helped them out during this early stage. Very similar to what DYDX did. But SynFutures has not announced anything officially yet. And I'm not really surprised because for regulatory reasons, they can't be throwing around promises of a token and whatnot. So real talk, chances are this NFT airdrop will be valuable in the future. But there are no guarantees and we don't know exactly what we'd get. Maybe it will be their token, but we have no idea how much or when, etc. But I think if you're into DeFi derivatives and find their futures platform promising, then you definitely should go check them out and sign up to test their V2 testnet. I'll leave you a link to their form below that you need to fill out in order to access that, and you'll get an email with info on how to participate. After you're done trying it out, like making trades, adding liquidity, then you just provide your feedback with a short survey. And then they send you their NFT. Super simple, this whole process, and it is on their testnet, so it's not with real funds. You can use coins and tokens on the testnet for free, essentially. Personally, I think this is a super promising niche and a top tier project that's taking a unique approach. That's why I wanted to work with them. Just check out their investors list. They have some of the biggest funds backing them. As always, they do face a lot of challenges since this is a newer and more challenging niche, and they aren't just copy pasting some existing project's code. But I think their track record is great so far, so I have faith in them. If you agree and are interested in getting their NFT airdrop, then go sign up to try out their testnet using my links below. And if there's anything else you want to learn, then just go visit their website. See ya!